Not at all. You should have stayed back. She raised the trowel like a dagger and started to stab again and again, thinking if she could just break through, if she could just crack the surface, surely there was something down there. Surely she could prove something. The point of the trowel bent with the blows. The ground surrendered nothing. Sparks flew, the steel tip blunting and blunting as she stabbed, and she dreamed in a flash her next essay topic: failure to find nothing in the archaeological West. Why on earth did she ever sign on? She heard the thump, thump, thump of the wheels on the track, heard again the blast of a horn. Not a tug on the Thames at all, but the whistle of the train, climbing to a flat from the breaks of a river. The sharp, hard suck of her own frantic breathing dawned on her, and she slapped awake. She felt her heart racing, felt it still in her throat. She took a breath, blinked against the blazing light. Her nails dug at her palms. The afternoon sun shot along the window. Grain fields had yielded to brown rock and stunted gray shrub. Brilliant white flashes bloomed against muted earth, and a band of some utterly alien species raced alongside, then turned to hunch one by one beneath the strands of a wire fence. She blew the hair from her face and watched them shrink with the distance. "The West," she said. "So this is it."
"What did you expect? Monument Valley?"
Catherine rubbed her eyes with the heel of a hand. She had in fact anticipated the general vista of a cowboy movie. Red mesas and towering sandstone spires, minuscule horsemen galloping. She squinted toward her critic, a cocksure kid at least 3 years her junior. He wore a ducktail and all the sideburns he could muster, plus an enormous pompadour like this new singer Elvis Presley, if not quite so gorgeous. But game. He'd tried for her attention for 300 miles. "Not exactly," she said. She wiggled the underside of her engagement ring and wondered if this were too plain a gesture. She hadn't quite gotten used to the ring herself.
"It's not like going back in time. It's still the 20th century, even in Montana."
"You sound like you're trying to convince yourself."
"Huh. Not me, sister. I've seen it all before."
Despite sleep-strewn blonde hair and unlaced red sneakers, one of them now fallen to the floor, she evidently had just enough of the older woman about her to tease his imagination, a college girl to his high school senior. She let herself flirt with him, a momentary lapse. "Maybe that's why you need to convince yourself."
"Huh. Don't you know the whole story?"
She dipped her head in a shrug. "I've been to older places than this."
"What, you been to Rome or something? You and Audrey Hepburn?"
Catherine smiled and looked toward the window, not prepared for the delayed shock she felt at the sheer emptiness on the other side of the glass. Just islands of rock and a sea of those shrubs, stunted trees here and there, not even a power line. She looked back. "Sort of, by way of Londinium." His eyes flicked across her, chin to waist and back again. He changed the subject.
"My grandparents own a ranch out this way. I come every summer."
"Is it anywhere near Londinium?" She tried to keep a straight face and couldn't. He let himself deflate a bit.
"You're heartless."
He gestured at her ring.
"You must run that boy you got ragged."
"What are those animals running outside when I woke up?"
"Antelopes. Out here they call 'em goats. Speed goats."
He dug in his satchel. Hours earlier she'd caught a partial glimpse of a magazine inside, just the top corner, with the block letters PLA. She furtively tried to glimpse it again now, but couldn't because of the angle. She knew what it was. Entertainment for men. Nothing short of a sensation. For 3 years she'd had a guilty curiosity to lay her hands on an issue, mostly to understand what this sensation was she wasn't supposed to see. Common knowledge, the actress Marilyn Monroe appeared naked in the first issue. Catherine's mother refused to see gentlemen.